Excellent. Right. So if we start on the mat with, I've got the camera a bit high because probably don't need to see my feet because we're going to be doing some stuff with the roller. So if we just have the rollers in front of you while we're sort of doing our warm-ups. So we're going to start feet together. Good. Turning toes out, followed by heels. So just looking at your feet, making sure they're tracking straight and parallel to each other. Soft through the knees, hips facing forward, shoulders round and down and ears over the shoulders. Placing the hands on the hips, we're just going to rock that pelvis forward and back. So flattening through the lumbar spine and arching through the lumbar spine, finding the halfway point between the two. Thinking about that deep lateral breathing, so deep breath in through the nose, feel the rib cage expanding, and out through the mouth. Good, one more time. Deep breath in, drawing those shoulders down the back, and out through the mouth. And we're going to think about that belt around the waist, drawing the sides towards each other, pulling the belly button back towards the spine, and then feeling those pelvic floor muscles like a lift coming up. 1, 2, 3. So tightness through the whole abdominal core region, but you can keep with that deep lateral breathing. So relaxing the arms down by your side, and we're going to start with those forward shoulder rolls. Nice big rolls, releasing any tightness or tension in the shoulders. And we're going to reverse, so up to the ears, over the mountain and down the other side. Really squeezing those shoulder blades together at the back. Again, one more time, we're going to relax the shoulders down the back, floating the arms out to the side, locking the shoulders down as we reach the arms up towards the ceiling. On the out breath, push the air away as we bring the arms back down. Good, one more time. In breath, lock those shoulders down. Try not to let them creep up to the ears. Palms facing each other. We're going to reach the right arm up to touch the ceiling and then slide that shoulder blade down your back, reaching the left arm up to touch the ceiling and draw the shoulder blade down the back. We're going to turn the palms facing away from you, reach that right arm up to touch the ceiling and slide that shoulder blade down. Left arm up to touch the ceiling and slide that shoulder blade down. We're reaching both arms up, palms facing each other. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. We're going to float the arms open back to shoulder height, palms to the ceiling. Wrap the arms round so the palms are facing the back and then squeeze those shoulder blades together at the back. In breath, palm to the ceiling. Out breath, take those palms to the back of the room and squeeze those shoulder blades together. One more time. In breath, palms to the ceiling. Out breath, put palms to the back of the room. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. We're going to scoop the hands back, interlock the fingers, turn them inside out. I want you to roll those shoulders back. So make sure we're keeping those shoulders back as we lift the hands away from the glutes. Trying to squeeze those shoulder blades together at the back. Good, lifting them away from those glutes. Breathing through that lovely stretch through the front of the chest. And then relax the hands down, keep them interlocked, keep those shoulders squeezing together at the back. And we're going to drop left ear to left shoulder. And then chin towards the chest, and we're rubbing that chin along the chest. Take your time, nice and slow, ending up with right ear over right shoulder. And then again, chin to chest, feeling all those muscles, back of the neck, side of the neck, any tightness going on there, ending up left ear over left shoulder. And center back up, relax the hands, and we're just going to circle those arms round, 2 circles back, and then 2 circles forward. Good, and then we're taking those arms back up to the side, locking the shoulders down the back. We're going to bring the hands in front of us, crossing the right over left, out to the side, and squeeze those shoulder blades together at the back. Left hand, top, and open and squeeze. Good, speeding it up. Right hand on top, and squeeze. Left hand on top, and squeeze. One more time to each side. And left, good. We're going to bring the left arm out in front of us, bend the elbow, place the right elbow into the crook of the elbow, twist the hands around each other, draw the shoulders down the back as you take the hands up towards the ceiling. Good, try not to let those shoulders creep up to the ears. Breathing through that stretch. And then relax the hands again, give them a bit of a shrug off. Right arm out, bend the elbow slightly, place the left elbow into the crook of the arm, twist the hands around. I'm going to reach the hands up as we draw the shoulders down the back. And again, nice deep breath in and out. Good, and again, relax the hands down and give them a bit of a shrug off. Perfect. So keeping those knees soft, scooping the belly button to spine on the in-breath, we're going to go into our roll down. So gently chin to chest, and then we're peeling the vertebra off the imaginary wall behind you. Arms hanging, head hanging. Have the rollers flat on the floor. We're going to roll all the way down, place the hands onto the roller, let the head drop between the shoulders there, and we're going to scoop the roller up on the ends, draw the belly button to spine, rounding back up, stacking that spine, and ending up with the roller up above your head, shoulders down the back. Good. So keeping those shoulders down the back, try not to have those arms too straight. We're going to go into the spine twist. So we're going to turn to the left, keeping the center of the roller over the crown of the head. Push that left hip forward and center back up again. Good. We're turning to the right. Push that right hip forward. Keep the center of the roller over the head. And center back up. One more time to each side, but this time, as we turn to the left, we're going to just increase that a little bit more if you can. So looking to the back of the room and center back up. Good. Turning to the right, push that right hip forward. And when you get to the point where you don't think you can go anymore, just slightly increase that stretch. And center back up. Keep those knees soft. We're going to go over into a right side bend. So we're pushing that left arm over the top. Good. And in breath to center back up again. Good. Going over to the left, pushing that right hand away from you. And center back up. Good. We're going back into the roll down now. So keeping the roller above the crown of the head, we're going chin to chest. And then as the crown of the head comes to the floor, we're going to roll down, peeling one vertebra at a time off that imaginary wall, feeling the articulation through that lumbar spine. Hands on top of the roller. We're going to straighten through that left knee for 4, 3, 2, 1, and soften. Straighten through the right knee for 4, 3, 2, 1, and soften. We're straightening through both knees, head hanging, drawing the shoulders down the back, breathing through that stretch. And then we're going to soften through the knees, come down to kneeling, keeping that roller in front of you. So we're coming down onto our knees. Jen, do you want to come onto your ball? Yeah, and just do the cat stretch with this one. Good. So from this one, I'll just talk you through it one more time. We're going to round down to the roller, push the roller away from you, take the chest to the floor, and then drop the weight back. So we're opening up through that lower back. Draw the roller in so the elbows are bent, and then at the same time, we're going to lengthen through the crown of the head. So we're going to take the weight forward over the hands into the back extension, and then back chest to the floor, and then round back up, stacking that spine, and then we'll finish with the arms to the ceiling. Okay? So I'll talk you through it. So scooping the belly button to spine, chin to chest, hands onto the roller, push the roller away and drop the chest down to the floor. So have the forearms over the roller. Good. And then when the chest is down towards the floor, I want you to just drop your weight back slightly. So you're just opening up through that lower back. Good. Then bend the elbows a little bit. You're going to feed the crown of the head forward over the roller. Take the shoulders over the hands. So almost thinking about a plank position and into that extension through the back there. Good. Good. And then we're going to come back, chest towards the floor first. Then drop the weight to your heels, opening up through the back, and then scoop belly button to spine, rounding back up, stacking that spine, finish arms to the ceiling. Good. One more time. So bring forward the hands now, chin to chest, bring the hands round down onto the roller. Push the roller away, take the forearms over the roller, chest down, and then drop the weight back toward your heels. Good, and then bring the roller towards you, bend your elbows, feed the crown of the head forward, take the shoulders over the roller, feet on through into that back extension. So almost plank position there, but keeping the knees down. And then take the weight back. Good, drop the chest back down to the floor, drop the weight slightly towards the heels, and then we're rounding back up, stacking that spine, bring the arms up to the ceiling. Brilliant. Good, so relaxing the arms down, we'll just take the roller to the side for the minute. We're coming back onto all fours, wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, scooping the belly button to spine. We're going to take that left leg back, drop that left hip down, push back through the hands and taking the heel towards the floor. And we're holding that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and feed that left knee back through. Good. We're taking the right leg back. Tuck that right toe underneath you. Push back through the hands, taking the heel to the floor. And we're holding that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slide that right knee in. Good, we're going into the hip drop. So we take both hips over to the right, look over the left shoulder at your feet. Just feel that stretch through the pelvis and center back up again, dropping both hips to the left. Look over the right shoulder at your feet. And center back up. Good, one more time to each side. Both hips to the right, look over the left shoulder at your feet. In breath to center, last time here. Both hips over to the left, see if you can drop them a little lower. Look over the right shoulder at your feet. Center back up, and we're going to drop back into child pose. So sitting on your heels, head down, just giving the wrists a bit of a breather there. Good, pushing the weight back Just opening up, lengthening through the back. And we're coming up onto all fours. Now, the choice is yours. We can use the roller just to help us to work it a bit harder with our core. If you have wrist issues, you can use the roller, but just come onto your forearms on the roller. Or, of course, you can just stay with the hands on the floor, okay? From here, we're going to slide the left leg back, drop the left hip down. Now just watch with this, with using the roller, because we tend to arch a bit. So make sure we're keeping that belly button scooped. We've got the nice flat back. We're going to reach the right hand forward. And from there, we're lengthening through the arm and leg, taking it up to shoulder and hip height. Good. Lower back down and slide it back in. Good. So lengthen the right leg away. Again, watch the hollowing through the lumbar spine. Left hand forward, reaching forward and back, thinking of length, not height here. Good. Lower back down and slide the leg and arm back in. Good. We're going to lengthen the left leg back, just the leg. Reach it back and up to the ceiling, bend the knee, flex the foot, take the foot up to the ceiling and we're pulsing it up. Now just remember to flatten through that lumbar spine for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knee, don't touch the mat, and we're taking the knee out to the side. And lower, good. Take that knee out to the side and lower, good. Last one, out to the side, hold it up and we're pulsing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knee, don't touch the mat. We're going to bring the knee forward, out to the side, up to the ceiling, round and down. One more time, forward, out to the side, up to the ceiling, round and down. We're changing direction, up to the ceiling first, out to the side, round and down. Last one, up to the ceiling, out to the side, round and down. Place that knee back down to the floor. Sit back on your heels and roll that roller away. Good job. And really with those knee circles, we're just opening up our hips a bit there. So that's the focus when we're doing those hip circles. Good. So we're coming back onto all fours again. I'm going to just change side. So we're going to slide the right knee back. Again, draw that belly button to spine. Lengthen that right leg away from you. Don't hollow through the back. Keep scooped. Bend the knee, flex the foot. We're taking the foot to the ceiling and we're pulsing it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Squeezing those glutes. Fire them up. 2, 1. We're going to lower the knee down, but don't touch the mat. And we're taking it out to the side. And lower, good. Take that knee out to the side and lower. One more time, take the knee out to the side and we're pulsing it for 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep the belly button scooped. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knee in, but don't touch the mat. We're taking the knee forward, out to the side, foot to the ceiling, round and down. Bring the knee forward, out to the side, up to the ceiling, round and down. We're changing direction. Take the foot to the ceiling, out to the side, bring it forward and up to the ceiling, out to the side, bring it forward. Place the knee back down to the floor. Sit on your heels, head down to the mat. Good job, everyone. Just stretching off Drop the weight back onto your heels. Good, round back up, stacking that spine. So we're going to run the roller now vertically down the mat. Come to sitting on the roller. And then very gently, we're going to C-curve the spine. Come down to lying on the roller. Feet are nice and wide towards the edges of the mat. Relaxing the arms down by your side. Just think about the pelvic curl. So on the in-breath, we're going to roll that pelvis forward, arching through the lumbar spine, taking the chin up towards the ceiling. On the out-breath, we're going to flatten through the lumbar spine and slide the chin towards the chest. Good. One more time. Roll that pelvis forward, arching through the lumbar spine, chin towards the ceiling. On the out-breath, flattening through the lumbar spine, sliding the chin towards the chest, keeping that lovely length through the back and the neck. We're going to float the right and left arm up towards the ceiling, palms facing each other, sliding those shoulders down the back. So on the in-breath, we're going to float the back of the hands down towards the floor, dropping the shoulder blades over the edges of the roller, locking that rib cage down towards the roller. Good, just holding that out to the side. Keep trying to get those elbows to drop, the shoulders to drop a little bit lower. And float the arms back up to the ceiling again, palms facing away from you. We'll drop the elbows down to the floor at shoulder height, fingers to the ceiling. Lock the rib cage down as we take the back of the hands down towards the floor. If the hands don't reach the floor, I want you to just keep repeating that movement. Hands to the ceiling. And then take the back of the hands to the floor. So we're just trying to open up through the chest. If the hands are on the floor, I want you to just hold that there. Good, so we're doing the last repetition. Take the hands to the floor, and then we're going to slide the hands up above the head along the floor, drawing the shoulders down the back as we reach the arms back up to the ceiling again. Good. So we're going to go into the double arm circles here. We're bringing the hands down towards your feet onto the floor, back of the hands onto the floor. Slide the hands out to the side, all the way up above the head. Lock the rib cage down and back up to the ceiling again. Good. Keep going. Take the hands down to the feet. Back of the hands onto the floor. Slide the hands out to the side, all the way up above the head, locking the rib cage down and float them back up to the ceiling again. We're going to reverse, but on the reverse, we're going to come up into the curl up. So I'll talk you through it. So we're going to take the back of the hands onto the floor. Circle them out to the side. As they come towards the feet, we're going to place the hands onto the thighs, come up from the breastbone and slide the hands up towards the knees, shoulders down the back and engaging those abdominal muscles. Good. Bring the hands up over the head as you take your head down. Scoop the arms out to the side, dragging them on the floor. As you come towards your feet, place the hands onto your thighs, come up from the breastbone and scooping up. We're going to grab hold of our thighs, squeeze our abdominals a little bit higher as we lift a bit more. Feel those glutes, the abdominals engaging. And lower back down. Keep the hands on the thighs this time, or supporting your neck, whichever you need. On the out breath, we're coming up from the breastbone. Slide the hands up to the knees. Scoop the thighs. Squeeze a little bit higher. Keep hold of the thighs. We're pulsing it here for 10, 9, squeezing those abdominals. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower back down. Good. One more time. If you can, scoop the belly button to the spine, slide the hands up. Grab behind the thighs, squeeze a little higher. Remember, we're pulsing the core, not the neck. For 8, 7, 6, 5. Squeezing those abdominals. 3, 2, 1. Lower back down again. Brilliant. We can place the hands down. Bring the knees up to your chest. And just gently rocking. Just loosen off that back, resting those abdominals. We've worked so hard. We're going to take the right foot to the floor, leave the left foot now up into tabletop position, locking that back down, flex through the foot, and we're going to heel tap, keeping that lumbar spine locked down to the mat with that left foot. So out breath to lower, in breath to come back up. Then we're going to try and take the right arm up to the ceiling. Good. And then the left arm, if you can. Good. And then as we lower the left leg, we're going to bring left hand down, right hand up and center. Good. So left leg, left hand lowers, right leg up and center. Remember to keep that lumbar spine locked down. 3 more. And for 2. Good. And last one here. Good. We're going to lower the left leg down as we take the right leg up into tabletop here. Balance yourselves out, lock that back down. If you want to take one hand down to start, and then just progress it, flex through the foot, and we're heel tapping. Good. So the left arm this time will come up above the head. The right hand and leg is lower. Good. For 6, and center, breathing out to lower, lock that back down. And 4, and center, 3 more, 3, and center, for 2 more, locking that back down. And last one here, center back up. We're going to lower the right foot. We're going to float that left leg back up to tabletop. Take the left leg straight up to the ceiling. Flex through the foot. We're lowering the leg straight down, locking the back down, and center back up again. Good. So straighten the leg to the ceiling, flex through the foot, lock the back down as we lower the leg down almost to the floor, and bend the knee back to tabletop. 2 more, straighten that leg, flex the foot, lock the back down as you lower, and tabletop. Last one here, leg to the ceiling, flex the foot, lower the leg back down, back to tabletop, and we're changing legs. Good. So right leg up to tabletop, lock the back down, straighten the leg to the ceiling, flex the foot, and we're lowering. Leg back to tabletop, straighten the leg, flex the foot, and lowering. Good. 4 more, back to tabletop, lock that back down, straighten the leg, flex the foot, and lower. Good. 2 more, back to tabletop, straighten the leg, flex the foot, and lower. Last one here, back to tabletop, straighten the leg, whoops, flex the foot, and lower. Good. We're going to take back to tabletop, lower that foot back down to the floor. We're going to take the left arm out to the side, right hand onto the left shoulder, and just roller between the spine and the shoulder blade here. Good, just loosening off any tightness. Remember, you can either have the arm out to the side or you can hug it over your chest, wherever you feel that you can get in underneath that shoulder blade a little bit, loosening off any tightness. And then we're going to go over onto the other side, so between the right shoulder blade and the spine. And again, just loosening that off. Good. Taking the feet nice and wide, you can really get in there. And once you've had a couple of goes to each side, we're very gently going to come off the roller up to a sitting position. I'm just going to lower my camera. We're going to have our legs out in a V. Good. So legs out in the V, crown of the head stacking up towards the spine, nice and wide V there. If you find you can't get the legs wide enough to get the roller, don't worry about the roller, just do it without. So flexion through the feet, hands on the roller. We're going to roll that roller forward. Remember, hinging from the hips, lengthening through the crown of the head. We're going to take the roller on its ends, lift it up onto its right side, so the right hand is down, and look up underneath that left arm. Good, and then as we flatten the roller, take the chest down towards the floor, and we're going to pop it up onto its left side and looking up underneath that right arm. Good. Flatten that roller down. Good, one more time to each side. Pop on the right side, look up underneath that left arm. Flattening it back down again. Take the chest to the floor a little bit more, up onto its left side. Look up underneath that right arm. Good, chest to the floor, place the hands on top of the roller. See if you can hinge forward a little bit more, lengthening through the crown of the head. Remember, try and reach that crown of the head away from you. Good. Roll the roller back towards you, and we're going to place the roller on the right side. If you can bend the right knee, you can either leave the left leg straight, or if you can, pop that left leg behind you. Otherwise, just have both legs straight out in front of you. Again, sitting tall, crown of the head to the ceiling. We're going to roll the roller away to the side. Keep the elbow soft, the shoulder down as we bring that left arm over the top. And then using these side muscles to come back up to sitting. Good. On the out breath, roll away. Just remember to make sure there's no pressure through the shoulders or the arm. And draw back up again. We're sliding that roller away. Bring the arm over the top. We're going to hold it down here. Now you can place your forearm onto the roller if that's a bit easier for you. We're going to reach the left hand up to the top. Follow the hand with the head. And then we're going to bring the left hand to touch the roller and back up to the ceiling again. Good. Left hand touches the roller and back up to the ceiling. Good. Last time, left hand touches the roller, back up to the ceiling. We're going to bring the left hand onto the roller. So both hands are on the roller now. Push the roller away and drop the head down between the arms. Good. Bend those elbows a bit. Back into your side bend here, and then use those side muscles to come up to sitting, over the other side. Good, so over that left leg. Brilliant, and back up to sitting. Good job. Okay, so we're going to place the roller onto the left side now. Left leg is bent in front, either having that right leg straight, or if you can, Pop that right leg behind you, crown of the head up towards the ceiling. So we're going to slide that roller away, drop the shoulder down, reach that right arm over the top, and then using those side muscles, back up to sitting again. Good. On the out breath, push it away. Reach the arm over the top, and using those side muscles, coming back up. See if each time you can drop that waist a little lower. Good, we're going to hold it here now. Place the forearm onto the roller just to support that wrist. We're going to take the right arm up to the top, follow the hand with the head, and bring it down. Touch the roller and take that right arm back up to the ceiling. And touch the roller, back up to the ceiling again. We're going to bring that right hand down onto the roller. Left hand is on the roller. Push the roller away. Drop the head down between the arms. Good. Bend those elbows. Left forearm is on the roller. Back into your side bend there. Use those side muscles to come up, and then we're going to bend over that right leg. Good job, and come up to sitting. Excellent. I know that isn't always the most comfortable one, but it does really help to work these lovely oblique muscles. Okay, so we're going to come to sitting to the front of the mat. So we can just leave the rollers in front of us for a minute. Crown of the head up to the ceiling. Arms straight out in front of you. Into the roll back C curve. So we're scooping the belly button to spine. We're rounding back just to the point where we feel those abdominals are engaging. Hold for an in-breath and then rounding back up and stacking. Good. Scoop the belly button to spine. We're rounding back. Relax the shoulders. We're going to float the elbows out to the side, back to the center, and round and stack. Good. One more time. We're scooping the belly button to spine. Keep the shoulders relaxed. We're scooping the arms out to the side, back to the center. We're rounding back up and stacking. If you can, we're going to place the heels over the roller there now. Stack that spine up to the ceiling, so sitting nice and tall. And then we're going to hinge forward. Take the hands over the feet and just stretching out forward. Round and stack that lumbar spine. So we're going to come into the full roll down now. So we're scooping belly button to spine. We're rounding down, coming down lumbar, thoracic. Take the head down. Reach the arms over the top, squeezing those knees and feet together for the in-breath. On the out-breath, arms to the ceiling. Come up from the breastbone, looking at your feet, and we're rounding back up, reaching forward over the toes, and drop the head down. Good. And stacking that spine. Good. One more time. We're scooping the belly button to spine, rounding back down, lumbar, thoracic. Take the head down. Reach the arms over the top. Deep breath in as you breathe out. Arms to the ceiling. Come up from the breastbone, looking at your feet. We're rounding back up. Excellent job, everyone. Bring the hands over the feet and drop the head down. Good. Last one here. Actually, sorry, we're going to do something different. So we're going to relax the hands down. We're going to bend the knees. We have done this one, haven't we? No. Okay. We're going to do this one first before we finish off with our last roll down. So we're going to scoop the hands behind the knees and then C-curve that back. Feel those core muscles engaging there. Then we're going to lift the left and the right feet up off the mat there. So you're holding yourself in your nice C curve, your abdominals are engaged. And then we're going to straighten the left leg up towards the ceiling. Good. And lower. And then we're going to straighten that right leg up towards the ceiling. And lower. So what we're working on here is holding ourselves with that C curve, straighten the left leg, and then see if you can reach that right arm up now. Good, and lower. We're going to change legs and arm. We'll do the leg first, and then we're going to reach that left arm up towards the ceiling. And lower back down. Good. Let's try both legs now. Reaching it up to the ceiling. And bend those knees. Good. Last one here. Reaching both legs up. And bend. Excellent job, everyone. Let's just lengthen those legs away. Reach the hands forward. Good, and round back up to sitting again. Brilliant. So from there, we're going to do planking. So here are the options. We either bring the roller, so below the knees. In fact, we're actually going to bring the rollers to sort of 3/4 of the way down the shins, really. Onto all fours. And I'll just show you, we did do this one last week. We're going to bring the roller through between the arms, and then we're going to lengthen the roller back into that plank position. Now, if that isn't comfortable for you, just come into a normal forearm plank, okay? So the choice is yours. We're going to do 5 times with the roller. So obviously I'm going to talk through the roller. If you want to just do the plank on the forearms, by all means, just hold that as long as you can. Okay, so onto all fours with the roller sort of about halfway down through your shins. We're going to draw the roller in between the arms and then push the roller back, all the way back. But watch that lumbar spine. Don't hollow through the lumbar spine. Keep scoot. Good. So drawing it forward for 4 and lengthen back away again. Keep that neutral spine. 3 more times. Draw forward and back. Good. 2 more. Flex through the feet if you feel like you're cramping. And back. Good. Last one here now. Draw it forward. Lengthen it back again. We're going to draw it forward slightly. Drop the knees to the floor. And just slide that roller away. Sit back on your heels. Head down to the mat. Good. And just stretch out through your backs, yeah. Into the child pose. Good. Good. I'm working you hard today, so if you're feeling a bit like exhausted, that's okay. It is a tough one. Okay, so just bringing that roller back out in front of you. We're coming back to sitting with the heels over the roller again. Good, arms out in front. We're just going to roll down to the mat now. So scooping the belly button to spine, keeping the knees and feet squeezing together. We're rounding down, lumbar, thoracic. Take the head down, reach the arms over the top. Maybe just have a go with lengthening the left arm and left leg away. And relax, and then lengthening the right arm and right leg away. And relax. We're going to bring the arms out to the side. Draw the knees in, keeping the feet over the roller. Good. So the knees and feet are about hip width apart. The arms are out towards the side. We're going to start with that wringing out the washing. So we're going to roll the right hand back along the floor at the same time we're rolling the left hand forward and change. Good. We're going to roll the right hand back, left hand forward, and then we're going to turn the head towards the hand that is rolling back. And then when you're ready, we're going to start to drop the knees in the opposite direction to the head. And we're using the roller here to give us a little bit more height, to take those knees down towards the floor to increase that stretch a bit. So nice and slow, because this is a stretch. Work with your breath. So out breath to drop the knees. And then in breath to center those knees. Good, we're going to do one more to each side. Good job, everyone. And last time, taking those knees over. Take the lumbar spine to the mat. Now as we center those knees back up, we can relax the arms down by your side. We're going to come up into the shoulder bridge position. But again, if you tend to cramp with the shoulder bridge, just bring the take your feet off the roller. Okay, so when you're ready, deep breath in. As you breathe out, we're curling that pelvis up off the mat, squeezing through the glutes, pushing forward through the fronts of the thighs, lifting those hips as high as possible, but dropping that rib cage down. Check this, no tension through neck and shoulder, especially if you're on the roller, because it can push you up a little bit higher. And we're coming back down, one vertebra at a time, keeping that pelvis curled up until the end. Good. One more time, deep breath in. As you breathe out, we're curling that pelvis up, peeling that vertebra one at a time, coming up into that shoulder bridge, hips lifted, rib cage down. We're going to float the left leg now up into the tabletop position. Try not to let your hip level change. Lower the left foot down, and we're taking that right leg up into tabletop. Lower that right foot down, and we're going to come back down one vertebra at a time, keeping that pelvis curled up until the end. Good. One more time if you can. We're curling that pelvis up, peeling the vertebra one at a time, squeezing through the glutes, pushing forward through the fronts of the thighs, hips as high as possible, drop that rib cage down. We're working with our glute pulses here, so we're going to drop the glutes 5 centimeters and squeeze and lift for 9 and lift, 8 and lift, 7 and 6 for 5 and 4, 3 and 2. Last one here, lift back up, and we're coming back down one vertebra at a time, keeping that pelvis curled up until the end. Hug those knees into your chest, rock from side to side, and we're loosening off that back. Good. Good job, everyone. Okay, so we're going to take the feet now on that over the other side of the roller. We're going to lift the hips up and slide that roller underneath the pelvis there. So have a little play with the position. You want the pelvis tilted. You don't want the roller so high that it's forcing the arching through that lumbar spine. You want to be able to get your neutral spine position there. So we're going to float the right knee up towards your chest, hug that right knee in, and then we're going to lengthen that left leg away from you. So you want to keep that neutral spine position. You might find you want to just move that roller slightly, maybe lower it down a little bit, and you want that left foot coming down towards the floor. We're hopefully feeling a stretch through this left hip flexor here. If you're not feeling anything, just open that right knee out towards the side a bit and keep that left heel down towards the floor. Good, just breathing through that stretch. And then we're going to bend the left knee, place that foot onto the floor. We're going to straighten the right leg now up towards the ceiling. Take hold of your calf and draw that leg, the knee towards your nose. And we're going to start here with some ankle circles, nice and slow, taking that ankle joint through its full range of movement. And we're changing direction. Keep the pressure on that leg. Keep increasing that hamstring stretch for 3. And then we're going to start to point through the toe and flex and lift the heel up to the ceiling. Point through the toe, flex, lift the heel up. Last one, point through the toe, flex, lift the heel up to the ceiling. Good. Draw that right knee back into your chest, and then we're going to lower the right foot to the floor. Bring the left knee up to the chest and hugging that left knee in. Lengthen that right leg away. And again, we want to take that heel towards the floor, but not letting that lower back pop up. Okay, so keep that lower back down. If you feel the back is popping up, slide the roller down towards your feet a little bit. Good. And if you're not feeling much of a stretch there, just open that left knee out to the side, at the same time keeping that right leg straight and heel towards the floor. Good. Bend that right knee, place that right foot on the floor. We're going to lengthen the left leg up towards the ceiling, draw the knee towards your nose, and we're going to start with those ankle circles, nice and slow. Good. For 3, and then we're changing direction for 3 and 2. And 1, and then we're pointing through the toe, and then reach that heel up to the ceiling. Feel that leg lengthen. Point through the toe, flex and reach the heel to the ceiling. Last one, point and flex, lift that heel to the ceiling. We're going to hug that knee into your chest. We're going to bring the right leg now up to you. We're going to take both legs straight up to the ceiling, lock the back down. We're going to open the legs out into the V, place the hands onto the inner thigh or towards your ankles, whatever you can reach, and just slightly increase that stretch. Good. Close those legs back up. Draw the legs over your head a little bit more. Good. And then open the legs into the V. Place the hands onto the inner thigh, calf, ankle, and increase that stretch. Good. And then draw the ankles towards each other. Draw them over your head a little bit. You might even feel that you want to lift a little bit up away from the roller. That's also fine. Just to help to increase that stretch. Good. And then we're going to hold on to the edges of the roller, get it into position back underneath that pelvis. Legs are back to tabletop here. And we're going into our hip drops now. So we're going to take both knees over to the right, head goes to the left. Good. Again, just watch the lumbar spine here. We're going to stay on that right side. We're just going to small circle those knees, and I'm talking little circles, just getting the roller into those glutes a little bit here. Good. And then change direction of your circles. 2 and 1, and center back up again. You might not like this one very much. Just getting into those glutes. We're going to go over to the left, engage your core. And again, we're going to start with little circles through the knees for 2 and 1, and we're changing direction of those circles for 2 and 1. Good. And if it's feeling uncomfortable, go back to that one. When you have time in the week, we're going to place the right ankle onto the left knee now. And then we're going to roll onto that right side again. And again, just rocking back and forth, getting that roller into that nice piriformis muscle, which can get so tight there. Good, and we're centering back up again. We're going to change legs, so left ankle onto right knee. We're going over to the left, and again, little circles there. Or just rocking. Whichever feels like you're getting that roller in. You might want to play with the position again with that roller if you feel it's a bit low or high. Good, and center back it up, hug those knees. We're going to slide the roller out away from us. We either can do a nice curl up or just come onto your sides up to sitting. And we're going to come to lying on our fronts now, just to work these back muscles a little bit here. Good. So lying on your front with the legs hip width apart, forearms up over the roller, tuck that tailbone underneath you and lift the front of the hips up away from the mat. Think of that belly button, think of the pin underneath the belly button, you're pulling the belly button up away. From there, we're going to lengthen through the back of the neck. We're going to draw that roller in. We're not coming up too high, but remember to lift the front of the hips up with you. Good. And push the roller away as we lower back down. Good. One more time. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Draw that roller in. We're coming up from the breastbone. We're going to take the left hand off the roller and we're sweeping it back to the thigh and bring that left hand forward. We're staying with the left hand. We're going to sweep that left hand back to the thigh and bring it forward. We shouldn't be feeling any pinching in the back. If we are, lift those hips up more. We're going to take the right hand out, reach the right hand back to the thigh, lift up from that belly button, and then right hand back to the thigh and forward. We're going to reach the left hand back, hold it back. We're going to bring the right hand back now. Good, so both hands are behind you. From there, we're going to bring the left hand forward again. Touch the roller and take that left hand back. Good. One more time. Left hand forward. Touch the roller and reach the left hand back. You're going to take the right hand forward now. Touch the roller and back. Good. One more time. Right hand forward. Touch the roller. Reach the right hand back. We're going to take the head back down to the floor now. Bend the left ankle and catch hold of that left ankle. Good. Heel to the glutes. If you want to increase the stretch, just try to lift the knee up off the floor. That just helps to, that left knee, just helps to increase that stretch a bit. Good, nice deep breath in and out. Last time. Deep breath in and out. Lengthen that left leg away. We're going to bend that right knee now. Catch hold of the right ankle. Heel to the glutes. And then if the heel is sitting comfortably on the glutes, then lift that right knee up fractionally to increase that stretch. Good. Nice deep breath in and out. Think about lifting the belly button up away from the mat. Good. Okay, hold that right ankle. We're going to lift the left foot up. Grab hold of the left ankle, lengthen back through the back of the neck so the chest is coming up away from the mat. Push the feet into your hands and try and bring the front of the thighs up off the mat. Good. We're going to lower it back down one more time. Push the ankles into your hands. Lift the front of the knees up. Good. Lower back down. Lower the legs. We're going to push up. Come back to sitting on your heels. Head down to the mat. Breathing through that stretch. Good. So we're going to round back up. We're going to have the big toes together. Knees are open in a nice wide V shape. Walk those hands forward. Take the chest towards the floor. Good. And then we're going to walk the hands round to the right. Reaching that left arm away from you. Keeping the seat bone down up towards that left heel. Back to the center, and then we're going to walk the hands round to the left, reaching that right hand away from you, weight down through that right seat bone. Good, back to the center again, and then we'll scoop belly button to spine, round back up and stacking the spine. We're going to come on to all fours. Tuck your toes underneath you and push up into down dog. Feet hip width apart. Take the heels to the floor. Slide the shoulders down your back. Take the head through to the knees. And then again, if you can't get both heels on the floor, do one heel, bend the other knee and change. Good. We're going to soften through the knees. Walk the hands back towards your feet, and then on the out breath, we're rounding back up, stacking that spine. Come up to standing. Excellent work, everyone.